Hey guys and ladies, in this video what I'm going to do is a review of the Kindle 3, and I have owned this for a couple of weeks now, so I had a little time to play around with it, so I feel like I can give a decent review for this unit now. And I have quite a few things to go over, so let's just go ahead and get started here. The first thing that I want to start with is the design of this unit. As soon as I pulled it out of the box, I was really impressed. I really like how thin this unit is. I really like how it feels in your hand. It really feels sturdy, a solid device. It doesn't feel cheap at all. As far as the display, that's probably the what sold me on the unit, is they use that latest e-ink Pearl technology, so it really looks great. It almost looks like real paper just on the screen. So as you can see, as I turn this at different angles, the screen doesn't fade away or anything like that, so really looks great. Next thing that I really want to get into is just the features, so I'm just going to zoom in a little bit here on the screen, since I already went over the buttons in the unboxing video. So let's just go ahead and move on to that. Alright, so here we are at the home screen. The first thing that I'm going to show you is some of the settings on this unit, just to show you some of the things you can configure and change. As soon as you get the device, you're probably going to do exactly like I did, which was register the device. You can also change the device name. You can also connect to different Wi-Fis. Here it just scans the Wi-Fi network just like any computer would. So you can simply connect to a router or another computer just to connect to the internet. And it also displays device information. So those are the settings. Just to go back home here, as you can see on my home page, I have a couple of books. I have a couple of games, which I'm going to show you one of those, and I have some PDFs here also, but we'll get to those later. First thing I want to start with is my book that I just recently published on Amazon. And going to go ahead and select that. Here you can see we kind of jumped in the middle of the book here. What I really like about Kindle, and a lot of other bookstores do this as well, but it keeps a record of what page you left off on, so that's really great. But as I stated in my last video, I want to basically give you a better sample than what Amazon did of my book. So I'm just going to go ahead and go back to the cover, and as you can see there, I could easily just go back to the beginning of the book if I wish to. So here's just the cover page of my book. So here, pushing a button, the next button on the right here, go to the next page, come to the copyright information, basically tell you what you can and can't do with the book. And here's some information about myself, and I also included a link here, and I basically select that link by using a 5 control key and move it over into the link. And I'll show you the web browser here in a second as well after we get through reviewing this book. And here, what I did also in my book was to make a table of contents. Amazon doesn't do this automatically for you, but it really be a pain to have to go from page to page to page just to get to a certain step. You may just want to come back to the table of contents and basically jump down, let's say, to let's go to step 3. So just hit the select key on that. Basically jump all the way down to step 3. Here you can see just the different components you're going to need for this step. So it really made it very easy. I tried my best to make it very easy to read and very simple to understand. Here you can see I have some pictures of what should this certain step look like. I also have some more images, so it's very important for me, for you, to provide some images of what everything should look like. And again, basically all this book is just a written version to my online videos for those who have been asking for a written version of this. So another really great feature that I want to just basically give you a demonstration of is the text to speech. And as you can see, this pop-up comes up, and just to go over a couple of things here, I can change the font size. I guess I can go ahead and do that just to show you an example. As you can see, it just makes the font a little bit bigger, but for this video I'm just going to make it the default size here. But what I want to show you, a great feature that this Kindle includes, is text to speech, if I can get it out. So I'm just going to turn that on real quick.
After applying the silicone to the outer edge of the frame, take the plexiglass and place it directly over the entire frame. Be sure that your plexiglass is as even as possible over your entire frame. 3.
So this is just an example. Let me just go ahead and pause this real quick.
Side by side around the top of the plex.
Turn that off. So as you can see, it's great that they have this technology built in. It isn't the greatest, little text to speech, but it is great that they include something like this. It's not that difficult to understand. If you just want some voice to kind of help you read along here. So the next thing just to point out here, as you can see, as I press the button, is going through the pages like it's nothing. It does take just a little time just to update the page, but it's very responsive. It doesn't lag anything like that. So anyway, just to go back here, let's go back to close to the beginning of the page. I want to show you the browser on this Kindle, and it is experimental. So let's just go back up here. So like I said, it is in the experimental stage, so it isn't exactly just perfect, but it is a great little beta feature, I guess you could say, that this Kindle includes. So right now I should be going back to my solartechtown.com website, and I just want to show you how it actually looks. So as you can see, it really doesn't take that long to load here. My Wi-Fi, my internet connection here at college isn't that fast, so it probably would be faster for some of you other guys. But anyway, as you can see here, I get this little box that pops up, and it allows me to basically zoom in whatever I'm hovering over. So just to zoom in on my book here, as you can see, a little mouse hovers right there, and I can move it around if I wish. So I'm just going to go ahead and select this book, and it should take me directly into the Amazon store where my book is located. So again, it really doesn't take that long to load here. Again, I can zoom in and zoom out, and as you can see, the web page looks almost exactly the same. Of course, it's not going to show you videos and things like that, but it's really a great little feature to have built into this Kindle, even though you probably mainly just purchased it to read books. Alright, so just go ahead and move on to the next thing here. As you can see, I do have games on here. I'm just going to go ahead and launch up Blackjack. And I really wouldn't recommend buying this just because of the games, but it is another great feature just to have, like the text-to-speech and the web browser. But anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and start a new game here. Hit OK for that. Go ahead and hit start. Here we go. The dealer is going to go ahead and deal me 2 cards. And I'm just going to go ahead and I should stand. I'm just going to hit. And I'm just going to stand right there. Hopefully I win. And the dealer won. But anyway, as you can see, the screen updates fairly quickly. You really don't notice it. Again, this is just another great feature that this Kindle includes. They have many games that, from what I have seen on the Kindle store. So a lot of neat little things that you can do on a Kindle other than just reading, but just know that this wasn't really just made for games and things like that. Another great feature that this Kindle includes is the ability to place PDFs on the Kindle. Here I have an example of a PDF. This is just a weekly study guide from one of my engineering classes. So here's just a quick little guide that basically tells me what exactly I should be studying or what I should know from reading a book. And here I can zoom in if I wish, maybe to 200%. I really can't make that out. So another great little feature, basically just hook it up to your computer, drag that PDF into the right folder, and you're good to go. Something else that I wanted to bring up, let's just go into the experimental area. Here, like I already went over the web browser, another great feature. Something that I didn't know until I actually went in here is that you can actually play MP3s off of it. So, you know, that's great to have an MP3 player already built into it if you want to listen to some tunes or anything. And of course, the text-to-speech feature. But as you can see, these are prototypes of different features that they do include into the Kindle. But from what I've seen, they work just fine. I really don't see where they can really improve on anything. But overall, I really like the device. The battery lasts quite a while. It's stated that it can last up to the month with the wireless off, and you can store up to 3,500 books on this unit, which I doubt I ever will. But again, I really like how simple the device is. It doesn't really look complicated. As soon as I turned it on, I basically could learn how to use this very quickly. So this has just been a really quick review of some of the features on the Kindle. And again, if you're seeking more information about the ebook that I purchased, the Solar book, you can find that on my website, or I will include a link in the description just for some of you guys who are following me or who are subscribed to me due to my solar related videos. So anyway, it has been fun, and I will see you next time.